my stomach. And I'm trying to get deep up in this leftovers. Yup. Some baked beans. Ooh. With some rice. Um, I'd imagine so. If y'all don't mind to acknowledge, what's up, brother? I paid some bills. Mm, mm. Wow. Canelo versus um, Crawford. They saying Crawford and Canelo are hurt. Mm. As long as they get in that ring and fight, that's all that matters. Mm. Which right now, this meal ain't supposed to be that appealing. I'm just eating it because I'm getting rid of the leftovers. I don't know, Google it, but that's the word around the camp, the word around town. And if it's not, I guess I misspoke, but I know they're saying that Terrence is hurt. Something about the shoulders or something, I don't know. I don't know shit about fighting or boxing. Styles makes fights. Mm. Yeah, it's fake news. Then. Boy, that nigga from now was going, oh, I guess for now I want that smoke. He was just tripping today. He was tripping all the time. He wants to get his ass whipped. I guess that's his clickbait. Because he's trying to get that energy. He act like that H-Town boy. Remember him? Mm. Yeah, I don't. Not too fond about it. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I'm gonna hit this up I definitely will be strolling all over. I think they got open workouts. Yeah. I just really eat what I can afford. This is gumbo, rib meat, baked beans, shrimp, chicken. I just didn't want it to go bad, so I said, let me go ahead and eat it right now. We're gonna have some white rice. Always. You can cash out me anything you want. $sign I am your God too. You know my cash out. I'm always broke. Ain't embarrassed about it. I don't know what I'm supposed to eat to make me look rich. But when I first bought this cost some money. Only reason I'm not ordering nothing right now because I have to rest and go to work. That's some red meat right there. Boy, let's fall off the bone. Somebody calling me from Missouri. I was going to talk about the triple effect. Managing your paranoia. To everybody, not just one person. But we got over here. Ooh. I made another song right here. Get that name from? Yes, where you get that name from? What name is that you asked about? Just about me. I get it from the spot. Everywhere I went to, they tried to test me. The trap got MC. Get that name from? What name you talking about? The name that we call you. You be the KOD testimony. I'm in the right. I don't know life. There's another way to be. They asking me where I get my name from. Where you get your name from? Who's that rapper? Who's that trapper? Who's that making that noise and rapping? It's all around there. Oh, we trapping. Where you get that name from? They ask me. To me. The testimony. Where you get that name from? Where you get it from? Who told you you call yourself KOD Testimonies? Test me if you want to. I'm just like it is. I'm a testify. Where you get that name from? What that name? What's that name that you talk about? I ain't snitching, I ain't telling no. But testify testimonies is what I give it from. I got the real damn loud. You can test me in the spot. Where you get that name from? What name? What you talking about? What you talking about, Liz? What you talking about? You see me in the trap now? I'm KOD Testimony. Where you get that name from? Where you get that name from? Yes, indeed. Where you get that name from? What name is that you asked about?
Yeah, hip hop is a rape culture. Tell me about it. I put a Molly in her drink and she ain't even know it. Me and my homies like to play this game. Some call it Amtrak, but some call it the train. We all would line up in a single file line and take our turns waxing girls' behinds. Every time it get to me, I was out of luck because I stick my end and it would get stuck. The girl would say stop, I say I'm not. The girl would say stop, I say I'm not. But we dance to it. There's another song. I take her back to the trap. I gave her a perk, and she ain't even know it. Then she dropped her panties. And we emulated a culture that was more destructive than the Ku Klux Klan and the Jim Crow system.
Wow.
Hip hop is a rape culture.
Tell me about it.
I put a Molly in her drink and she ain't even know it. Me and my homies like to play this game. Some call it Amtrak, but some call it the train. We all would line up in a single file line and take our turns waxing girls' behinds. Every time it get to me, I was out of luck because I stick my end and it would get stuck. The girl would say stop, I say I'm not. The girl would say stop, I say I'm not. But we dance to it. There's another song. I take her back to the trap. I gave her a perk, and she ain't even know it. Then she dropped her panties. And we emulated a culture that was more destructive than the Ku Klux Klan and the Jim Crow system.
No! He dropped that. Grippers! I saw Snoop Dogg on your show, and he said, "What's my motherfucking name?" And you sang the girl part. You said, pause. Snoop Doggy. If no one sees you around,
What's my motherfucking name? Snoop Doggy Dog.
I saw Snoop Dogg on your show, and he,
I will not apologize for my son Shiloh's impulsive actions during the game. On the contrary, I am shocked and angry about his dismissal from the Buccaneers. They claim that striking an opposing player in the head and being ejected was a vicious act and that Shiloh should bear the consequences of losing his composure. But why hasn't the league held Zach Dable accountable for initiating the provocation? He even stuck his fingers into Shiloh's face mask, attempting to poke out his eyes. Shiloh's reaction was purely self-defense, not a malicious attack. It was a reflexive response as an athlete. I hope the NFL would view this matter with fairness and reason and deliver a just ruling rather than destroy my child's reputation and career over a single incident. My son Shiloh has always made me proud. He is a hard-working, respectful young man. I have always taught him to embrace toughness on the field, but also to control his emotions, to respect the line even when provoked. He has done that very well. The Buccaneers should never have dismissed him so rashly.
It's the trap game. Even on that note, that man's so successful with his two sons, and the NFL is so unjust and unfair that they have blackballed these two young men from being the best they ever could be in their most fundamental time in the beginning of their career to utilize their strengths. It's sad, man. It's so sad. We got to do too much as black men. We get down in the banana pudding. That right there is the lick. White rice. We always sitting around, like I said, with this triple effect, having to protect ourselves. I can't remember why I said the triple effect. Don't worry about that.
Madrimov was splitting Bud's guard so much that fight that Bud tried to punch Madrimov's punches with his block. Take it to right there from it. That's why there's weight classes for a reason. Because you can punch through a smaller guy's block. What is strategy? What is technique? But I can't even block. That's why Bam Rodriguez can't fight Usyk, because even if he blocks, it's Bam. That's why when there's a fight like this, usually there's a catch weight, because maybe I can drain the bigger guy so he doesn't have all his strength. Crawford, crazy ass, is going to jump up 3 weight classes to fight a guy with no rehydration clause or anything. That's why I keep saying this is insane. If Bud does it, he's one of the greatest fighters ever. He can't even block. Madrimov was splitting Bud's guard.
But what we don't talk about is, Canelo. Steroids. Y'all don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. And even what he could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
You think he was clean the night he fought?
I'm saying, I don't know. So let me get this right. Yes. The Canelo that I built up, the one he used to fight on my undercard, always.
Oh, shit.
And then thought he was on my level to face me. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Then, when I was young and I was beating guys that was older, not quite my age, but let's say when I was 21, if I fight a guy at 30, they say he's over the hill. But when Canelo was I think 22, and I was close to, 36, 37, he was in his prime.
Prime time.
So if he was in his prime, then they said, Mayweather, you got too much experience for him. So, like I said before, I get what you're saying. I can't satisfy these people. These people ain't never happy. It is what it is. He's a hell of a fighter. He was but let's talk about, we're talking about he's a hell of a fighter, but also, I'm the first one to talk about random blood in urine testing. When I talked about random blood in urine testing, I said I have to do it also.
Right.
To show the world that when I'm going out there competing, I like to be on the even playing field. To let the world know that nobody's on my level when it's an even playing field.
Right.
Now, if you cheat, anything can happen. But on an even playing field, I will always come out on top. So, with that being said, you look up Lance Armstrong, Canelo, and the list goes on and on about athletes that's been cheating. This been proven.
Lance Armstrong.
And then Canelo talking about it was the steak that it was the meat that he was eating. The steak. So okay, now you eating. I guess you're eating steroid cows or enhanced cows. Man, these boys kill me. Y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. But what we don't talk about is, Canelo. Steroids.
Guys, you're getting robbed.
You know this gentleman here? I'm going to do the nomination so I can go. Anybody got...
Did you know that in Texas,
Hey, I'll see what.
Hey, boo. Jellyfish lighting is happy. Why can't...
What is the message that you want to get across to the youth? Fuck the youth. I ain't got no message for the motherfuckers. Fuck the youth. I spent 12 years trying to get a message to the youth, homie. This youth generation cannot, and does not have a message. Their ears are closed to anything that they don't idolize. They don't listen to their parents. They don't listen to the teachers. They don't listen to the coaches. They only listen to what they idol, and that's a rapper. So this generation will not have a message of young people. They will not have a message. They will not have a messenger. They will be destroyed. This group here, that's why you see 10-year-old kids dying. That's why if you look at the death toll and you look at the youth murders, that's why you see old niggas ain't killing each other. Old people aren't dying of old age right now. They're living. We're outliving our youth. We're going to spend the next 20 years watching young people die like we did in the 90s so we can purge and cleanse a new generation of people. We fed hate to this group of kids. This group don't know love. This group don't know loyalty. And you can't develop those concepts in such a time of turmoil. What is the message that you want to get across?
Do not repair your basement foundation.
There's obviously a little bit of a problem already. We don't know the backstory, a little bit of a problem already. But now when Kaki starts to stand up here and then starts running his mouth with the "what you gonna do about it" line, that's what sends Blue up. So let's watch what happens here. And now, Freeze, now I want you to look at this here, because this is something that we need to talk about. Blue Jeans is pinning Kaki's hands to his body. So if you look, there's a little green thing there, guys. And what that is a scissor. Now, before you get in the comments, they're like, hey, it's not arts and crafts class. That scissor can't do anything. Remember, Coach Chuck's definition of edge weapon is anything that can cut or pierce flesh. So edge weapons are not just knives and razors. They're screwdrivers, scissors, glass, anything. And those tools, those force multipliers can come out at any time in a fight. So we'll look at here. He stuffs him, and then 2 shots puts him to sleep. So let's look at the breakdown of what Blue Jeans did really, really well. Number 1, when the bell went off, so to speak, when he knew his go time, he stood up right away, changed his alignment, put Kaki's back to the seats, and those seats are catching him right behind his knees there. So now when Kaki wants to get his force multiplying on, Blue Jeans jams that and sends 2 right down the pike. Keep yourself aware, guys. Remember, prepared, willingness, and aware, particularly when you're out in public in those subways. We'll catch you.
A lot of boos when you came in. This is going to be a pro-Canelo crowd. How you feeling about that?
Oh, this ain't nothing different than when I went to Scotland and fought Ricky Burns. So I'm cool with it. Hey, listen, they all gonna be quiet come Saturday.
A lot of people in the crowd just now were saying Crawford's gonna run. Are you preparing your guy to run?
Do it look like he's prepared to run?
I've never seen him run, but they think he will.
Have we let you down yet?
How's your guy gonna beat Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world?
Ring IQ.
Ring IQ? Doesn't Canelo have a high IQ?
I don't give a damn about all that, man.
You're the villain in this to these people, right? Right here at this crowd?
I already said it before. Before we got here, I said I'm gonna run upside his head. And that's what I said.
So he's gonna run, but upside Canelo's head.
Come Saturday, y'all gonna be crying like I said.
Shoulder injury. Do you have a shoulder injury or is that the Scottish?
Where I got a shoulder injury. I think people coming up with their own, antics. Terrence Crawford got shoulder injury. Terrence Crawford out of shade. Terrence Crawford slow. Terrence Crawford. Yeah, they coming up with all kinds of stuff.
Difference in power? You moved up and you're at your natural weight?
Of course. Power is definitely gonna come with it. So that's not any worries that I ever had to have.
Terrence, what excites you the most about this challenge on Saturday night?
Shutting everybody up.
And what does this feel like to you, Terrence? We normally don't come in an arena and see you booed the way that you were today. How excited are you to shut everybody up?
This is not the first time I've been booed, so I don't care. It's not the first time that people that went against Terrence Crawford, so they can't fight for him, so it doesn't matter to me. It just put a little more icing on the cake.
So we keep talking about how this fight can be won, and the narrative is Terrence can use his feet and move. But we've seen you're a strong fighter. Do you think that power will translate up, and do you believe you can stop Canelo Alvarez?
If about stopping him, but I'm strong. I never been in the ring with Canelo, so I can't speak on him. But that's why we fight the fight that we fight, so we can figure it out.
A lot of boos when you came in.
Alright, anyways, hey man, I did what I had to do to show y'all a little something. It was awkward, this situation right here. What I had to do, I just put up a video for a hot second. Let me take a sip of this. This I'm not gonna do nothing about. I guess I'll give y'all one trap.
This video is brought to you by
One trap song. See if I got anything.
Are you guys here for the halftime show?
Oh no, we're here to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
So
See if I got anything in me.
What the shit called everybody be looking for?
Validation.
Yeah, everybody look for validation from the world, from the internet, from social media, from their pops, from their friends. Man, you ain't no validation. Your ass ain't gonna never be successful. You ain't gonna never get to where the hell you trying to go. Never. But that ain't, I don't even want that title. I don't give a damn about no title. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to know it's like, whatever you think or whatever you want to do, just go do that shit. Don't stop.
Hello. I mean, what do I do? I don't know. Here we go again. The streets want a real one. I need no credibility from you. The track that I'm true. Validation, respect, those mic is just coming on. I don't need no one to tell me I'm the best in this rap shit. Yeah. But if you look into my eyes, look at flinch at all. I'm balling out of control, I'm gonna get it in, singing out yes, y'all. I don't need your respect, I understand this, and I ain't about to break my neck just to prove nothing to you. Only thing I know, show me the stage I can rock. Shut. Could you buy your ticket front row, then you trying to get up from the nose where you see to the spin of the stage, to the way you do the raise, to the stage, you're on there dancing with me, the trap god, the rock god. I go so hard in this game called rap. Listen to me every day, light in the streets and the rocket anyway. Ooh! I don't need no validation, I've been out here getting it every single way. I can get it, I can fit it, I can make it go so hard in these streets. Okay, testimony. You know, validation is like somebody giving you credibility. They speak about you to make you feel like you great. Oh shit. God give me answers to the street things. You gotta talk to him. You know what's up, man. Man, I hear this kissing me the trap like the rap god. I go so hard in the street. I never need respect for nobody else just rapping like this for my mother. Until the testimony. Validate yourself.